Welcome! Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques!
Ho!
Jacques!
Ho!
What's up, folks? What is good? Everybody here today. What is happening? Big old Titan, what is good? Aiden Clark. That boy Jeremiah Robinson, what is popping, bro? Jay Peasy, what's good? The King, R.I.P. What's up, y'all? What is good, everybody? I hope everyone is doing well on this Tuesday. Tighten up to you and yours, man.
Yes, sir. Like Hawk said, man, tighten up. We almost close to the season. Man, it's good to talk with the family.
Yep.
This is gonna be cool, man. We ain't getting live in a minute, so this is gonna be fun. Definitely, really fun.
Absolutely. Keisha Bible, M-Town Down, what is good, man? What is going on? What's happening? Cameron Tisdale, tighten up. We see you, bro. Yes, sir.
AP.
So you see some more comments coming through?
Hey, everybody's coming through, man. Hey.
That's what I'm talking about, man. What I'm talking about. Vicky Johnson, what is good? What's happening? Vicky, what's tighten up. All right, so as you all know, the Tennessee Titans right now in the preseason are cutting up. Diego, what is good? Killer Nation, 526. What is popping? We got Australia in the house, man.
Australia
in the house. What is Diego? What's good?
Under, brother. Cheerio.
Yep. So, Jay Porter, what's popping? So, right now, when you look at the Titans, man, we're 2-0 in the preseason, Jacques. Man, what you think about that, bro?
Hey, dog. Even though it's the preseason, you getting that work, and it's gauging where your team is for the season. And people say preseason don't count or whatever. I get it, but it's important to get that work, especially for the new rookies, for the rookies last year. So this is basically showing what depth we have, and we have some nice depth, man. Nice depth pieces on the defensive line, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Hey, I'm kind of shocked to see how fast the defense has gotten up to speed. Granted, having a new defensive coordinator, having because you seem like you have more turnover on defense than you did offense. So more turnover in the secondary. So to see it coming together is shocking, and to see how fast it's coming together, it shows you how focused this team is and how resilient and how culture this team is now, to where they expect excellence going forward versus if you're not buying into the program, you got to go. So what about you all?
Man, I'm so excited, man. So far for what I've seen. What's going on? TSH WAG, what's good? We got who else? We got Anthony Hayes, what's popping? Courtney Jackson, we see you in Tally.
Cali boy.
JP from Nevada up in the house. That's what I'm talking about, JP. Man, we woke Anthony Hayes said we woke him up.
Oh, we
Cali boy. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Hey, hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Share.
We got Mexico in the house too as well, man. What's going on? What's happening?
What is good? Share it out.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Mexico.
So the Titans, when I look at the Titans in the preseason, man, I've been very impressed with the defense. You know what I'm saying? And, Jacques, you and I went to the practice.
We did.
We went to the practice this week. So we saw it live, right? We saw it live. And, what we saw on defense in that practice, I was like, man, if our defense could play like this in the regular season, as I mentioned, and listen to me clearly, folks, if our defense can at least be 13th in the league, minimum, listen to what I'm telling you, we're going to win the Super Bowl. Did y'all hear what I said? We're winning the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm a Titans fan. I want y'all to understand that, because I've never said that. T.A. the Great, Titan Anderson, what is popping, bro? Hey, we're going to do a show with you very soon, brother.
Yes,
so
sir.
Keep that locked, man. I've never said that, Jacques. I've never said that.
Oh, no. Me neither.
Our defense, Jacques, I'm going to tell you something that you brought up, man. I was like, yes, Titan Anderson, if we're healthy. So Jacques was like, Hawk, man, do you know what, man? I said, what's up, man? We have 0 touchdowns allowed in our defense in the preseason. 0 touchdowns allowed. Now, I will say, yes, they're backups. Okay, that's fine. But you don't think that could bleed into the season, the way that our defense is playing, right? And, what I've seen, from this guy here, from this guy, Shane Bowen, he's coaching his ass off. The bearded one, okay? Yep. He went from no beard to real beard, okay? So, hey, you keep rocking that beard, Shane Bowen. You keep rocking the beard, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been very impressed with what I've seen in the preseason. You know, we smoked Tampa Bay. Man. And, you know, and again, it's our backups. But
Mr. Titan, salute to Mr. Titan.
Mr. Titan, what's good, bro? What's happening, man? What's happening? So, yeah, man, you know, it's just I'm so excited, and I really think that, you know, we play the Chicago Bears coming up. We're going to play against Justin Fields, okay? Justin Fields will be like a real NFL starter in the way that we're playing. So he'd be the best quarterback we've played in the preseason. So I'd be interested to see that. He's going to play his heart out, right? To have a scrambling quarterback, because you know why? Who do we play game one, folks?
Just about to say that. Kyler
Murray. So we better be ready, man. Donnie D, what's popping, bro?
This will also test what mode. This will test our speed on defense.
Yes.
We already have speed. I think that's what we were trying to go anyway on defense, is more speed versus scheme, which most of them do fit our scheme, but speed was the big emphasis in this past offseason. And I like how the Titans are trending up in that area. Of course, we're gonna talk about some standouts from the Tampa game, but at the same time, we're gonna see how they can contain Fields. He got a better arm; he can throw downfield, and this is gonna test the defense. And I like this test because it's going to, like you said, give us a preview of what we got in game one against Kyler Murray and him scrambling and him running. That's my worry from game one, which that's a whole another show. But hey, we got us something, dog. So I'm actually excited about this game this Saturday because of it's a true test. And if we can kind of make him look silly, and I'm not crowning Justin Fields to be the all great Patrick Mahomes just yet, because I don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm not PFF. PFF overreacts sometimes, but I like what the kid has. But if we can at least put up some decent numbers against him and get off of the field on third down like we've been doing and getting pressure and energy, we for real, y'all. Like Hawk said, 15 Super Bowl. I'm with you. I subscribe to that, and I'm gonna keep subscribing to it. And yeah, dog, it's gonna be dope, man.
Agreed. So those in the comment section, again, appreciate the comments. Make sure to hit the like button. If you think that we're reaching to say if our defense could at least finish 13, 14, anywhere in the middle, early middle in the NFL, if you think we're winning the Super Bowl is a reach, hey, be honest with us. We want to know. We want to know. We're not looking at this from a biased standpoint. We want to know. So, but I do want to take a time out as well, man. I just want to give a rest in peace, man, to Floyd Reese, the legend GM. That was the GM for the Tennessee Titans. This is a picture of us a few years ago, man. I got to meet him on a radio show. Actually won a contest, so I was able to meet him, Jared, and Chris Sanders. You know, we spoke a lot about football. Of course, he knows all about football. He's a former coach. You know, we chopped it up about the Titans, man. We spoke for a long time, man. So I really got a chance at that moment to really meet him and talk to him. And he really loves the Titans. And I always tell Jacques, you know, a lot of times people on the radio might be, because Nashville is a melting pot. So you have people on the radio station that actually might be Packer fans or Cowboy fans. They'll root for the Titans because they're here in Nashville and they got a job. Floyd Reese loved the Titans just like we do, right? There is no other team. I don't give a damn about any other team. All I care about is these boys in blue. Floyd Reese is that type of a guy. Rest in peace to you, Floyd Reese, and your family, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Salute to Floyd Reese. He put together some great teams he helped put together the Super Bowl team that got us to the Super Bowl the first time. So, like you said, he's been a pivotal part of this organization. And like you said, R.I.P. to Mr. Reese, man. It's sad, man. It's very sad.
Yeah, it is, man. It is.
He's supposed to get shrined in the Titans Ring of Fire this year.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And it just happened. It's just kind of sad. He's going to go in this year. That's great. He still will be, but posthumously, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So yeah, Titan Anderson agrees. 15 or better to put us in at the Super Bowl level. We do agree. At least Super Bowl level. Anything better than that, we're winning it, man. Because, listen, our offense was in the top 5 all season last year, right?
Right.
We had the worst third down defense in the history of the NFL since like 1972, right? And we made it to the AFC Championship. We won the AFC South and we did lose in the playoffs. But I'm saying is that we still were a very good football team. Definitely on offense, since our defense was terrible. So if they can just up their level, our offense will be there. I believe that, But if that happens, we going places, man. I'm telling you.
Right. Hey, shout out to Sin City Titan. I see you. Antonio Corti. I see you. Raven 76 B more.
Bro, Raven 70 was good, man.
I would love to see that, and it's a possibility. Let's just hope. Hey, Ravens and Tennessee Titans in the AFC Championship, the rematch, baby, the rematch.
Hey, man, that would be great. You want one of our classic shows is when we play the Ravens, man. Not last year, but that was kind of classic too. But the year before, because me and Jacques swore that we would beat the Ravens, and we had every reason to believe so, and we did. And Raven fans were hot at us, man.
People, if you get a chance, go back and look at the comments on that video.
Yeah.
If you can later on, pin that link to that video in the comment section.
Okay.
People, if you wasn't a part of that, or if you wasn't subscribed to the channel at that time, you would have had to be there to see it. It was like almost putting us in the middle of a room and surrounding us in matter of fact, a stadium full of Ravens fans. And we in there just saying, hey, we're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to win. And they looking at us like, no, you guys are crazy. You guys are insane. You guys are this. I'm like, no. And I remember the day like it was yesterday where me and Hawk went to the All Access show with Eddie George and his name is leaving me, Hawk. What's his name? The co-host.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We went to that show. Before we walked into the stadium, guys, I pulled Hawk aside. I said, I think we can beat the Ravens. And he's like, wait, talk to me. So we got back in the show, looked at film. I said, man, we beating the Ravens. I mean, it was amazing.
Lance Smith. Thank you, Mr. Titan.
Yeah.
Yes, and we'll hook up, Mr. Titan, when you're in town and when you come to Nashville, we'll hook up with you, man. We will.
Definitely.
Yep. Definitely. It was epic. You're right.
It was. Right. Hey, Ravens 76 being more.
It was epic. It was great, man. Well, we appreciate you on our show, man. We really do.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? So
thank you, subs, man.
So folks, in the comment section, let's look at our team right now. Okay. Let's look at some players that have really stepped up. Now, we definitely will be talking about the wide receiver battle, because that's the biggest brewing battle right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as who's gonna make the team. So, those in the comment section, tell me one player right now that is surprising you, and we're going to talk about it. Y'all put the name up there. You ain't got to put his whole government name. Just put his last name up there, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to discuss. And I have an inkling of who it is, man. Because this guy has been playing crazy.
Let me ask you this. Is it
Molden?
Okay.
Mason Kinsey. Yes, these guys.
Okay.
Let's see who else.
Sankey. You mean Bishop Sankey, Mr. Titan? What are you talking?
Okay, Boo Calhoun. Okay, he's been playing good. Molden and Kinsey. Yes. Mason Kinsey again. Yes.
Weaver.
Man. Yep. Titan Rob Weaver. No question. Rashad Weaver out there acting a clown. T Swag. It's Molden. Agree. Antonio Partee, Kinsey, yes. Oh, look, Jacques. Sergeant. Sergeant. Weaver, yes. Titan Anderson, David Long Jr., agreed, Titan Anderson. Weaver, Molden, those are my 3 too, man. David Long has been balling. He really has, a playmaker out there. But yeah, I do see that hands down Molden right now. Tart has been balling. Yes. Kinsey and Molden. Yes. So you guys, let me tell you something, man. See, this is why I know we have real fans here. They watch the game, okay? Because a normal Titan fan wouldn't know who Mason Kinsey is or an Elijah Molden. You have to watch the games to see what's going on, right? So we got a Christian Fulton on here too. I see. In charge all day. What's up, Fulton? Yes, Christian Fulton.
Titan said we've named half the team so far. You're spitting facts. Facts, no paper.
That is facts.
That's how deep this team is and how talented. And keep going.
Chester Rogers, exactly. We got our kick returner, definitely.
Well,
my boy D. What's up, D? Juggernaut. What's good, bro? The kicker has been kicking his tail off. Ficken did make the team. He is our kicker.
Monty Rice, I agree with that. Monty Rice has been
Monty
doing
Rice.
good.
Yes. Our kicker's been out there kicking like Janikowski out there, man.
The 58 had
58,
enough
58, and had about 5 more yards to get some more.
Yes.
He had room.
Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of Chester Rogers. Titan Rob says, I believe in Rudens. Okay, we got to talk about that.
Okay. I believe in Titan Rob.
Yep.
You know what? We like you said, we'll talk about that because
we got to talk about that. We got to talk about that. Jeremiah Robinson said Chris Jackson.
I like it.
Okay.
Man, we are deep, man. Like everybody naming just different players is crazy because it's not just one player. This is how deep this team is. And right. Like you said, true Titans fans know, but I don't think the league is ready for what we got coming, bro.
They really are not.
Winter is coming. Really not. Winter is coming.
Yep, it is, man. So, so for me, man, I'd say this, Jacques, this guy here, he in college, this is how he looked in college, right? Young guy, learning, trying to study, trying to see what's going on. Now, this is how he looks. He's ready.
Yep.
Elijah Molden is ready. I was like, is that Troy Polamalu out there? Am I tripping? Is that Tyrann Mathieu? Because even Tyrann Mathieu has even said, hey, you got to watch this guy. He's smart. He understands the game. He's a playmaker. That sack is one of the best sacks I've ever seen. Do y'all agree with that?
The effort. It was the effort.
Yep. He ran through a blitz, ran right under the legs of an offensive lineman and made the sack. Just motor at 1,000, right? Listen to what I'm telling you guys. Now, again, it's just one game, and I'm not trying to jump the gun, okay? But for what I see from Molden, the way that he plays like he's like a slash safety slash corner of a jackknife of a DB, right? He's going to be special, man. I see a lot of Cortland Finnegan comments. I can see that. He might look like Finnegan in a uniform, but I think their game is different.
Keep going, Hawk. Keep going, because I got you. Keep going.
Finnegan was a tough cover corner, tough son of a gun. No question about it. Molden's a playmaker. He's a playmaker. He's gonna make sacks, picks, plays, all those things. You see what I'm saying? I love Finnegan. Big time Finnegan fan. This guy's different. And almost if we run 3 safety sets a lot, I might have him start as a safety. Elijah Molden starting for me game 1. Don't at me. I'm telling you. He's starting game 1.
I'm glad you said that, Hawk, because that's facts, no paper all day. He looks like Finnegan. He physically looks like him. Finnegan may be a little bit taller than him, maybe by an inch. But TD, and shout out to Teron Davenport.
Yep.
When I was reading his draft profile, and TD compared him to Budda Baker. And when he compared him to Budda Baker, I went back and I watched the film when he was at Washington. And I said, you know what? Like you just said, the kid is all over the place. You can plug him everywhere. I mean, not just the sack that he made, but the effort on the screen. I think it was the very next play, they threw a screen to the receiver, and he read the coverage very well and read the play very well. It was like almost instant. He went. So what you see is he's almost to the point he's exceeded Caleb Farley, which that's our first round pick.
Yep. Which we're going to talk about.
Right.
Titan Rossi, what's popping, brother?
He's up there. He's almost up there with Christian Fulton in development. And we know it took Christian Fulton a year or 2 to get his stuff together. But Molden is special. And when you have Tyrann Mathieu tweet and put the NFL on notice, you know you're about to be special. And what I seen Saturday was an example of something that's going to be – he might be our key to a game-winning interception or just something that's going to break the game open. And he has to be on the field. That's the sad part about what we're about to run into with this team, because we're so deep with talent and depth. It's like, where do you put this guy on the field? Like you just said earlier, and you iterated earlier, 3 safety sets. I seen him in safety. Me and Hawk, we seen him in coverage when he had bumped back to safety, and he was over the top of the receiver. I said he read that very, very well. So if I got to say somebody that's impressed me, and throughout camp, when just looking at highlights through training camp, he picked off Tom Brady. He's picked off Tannehill. He's picked off every quarterback that you could imagine in training camp. You know what I mean? We've had 3. We've had Kaiser, Barkley, and Tannehill. We actually got 4. We had 4, but we got Woodside, Barkley, Tannehill, and Kaiser. And he's putting in work. He's putting in the work. So when I seen that, you showing out in training camp, And people look at training camp as just saying, "Oh, it's just training camp." No, training camp is very important for rookies, right?
Yep.
And if you're a rookie in training camp making plays this early, get ready, buddy, because your career is finna be amazing. It's finna be amazing. And you ain't even got to kick him outside. He's a pure slot corner that's made and built for the slot. So when it gets time to play the Chiefs, I'm not worried. I'm saying he doesn't have the speed of the cheetah, but at least he's aggressive. You see what I'm saying? Yep. He's not afraid to hit you, and he'll smack you in your face too. That's what I really like about him.
Yep, agreed. So I really like Elijah Molden. I see greatness out of him right now. Yes, his father, JP, and I remember his dad. Eric Molden, when he played for the Saints. I remember it like it was yesterday. And his father was a tough, gritty corner, played in the league for years. So that pedigree's there, right? He looked up to his father. Father coached him. He knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell you another player that I've been impressed with, man. And he dons the number 12 at wide receiver.
Mr. Kinsey?
Mason Kinsey.
Yep.
Mason Kinsey. Now, I would tell you all right now.
Shout out to Upload. Shout out to
Titan Upload. He's been talking about Mason Kinsey since the day we picked him up as a free agent last year. And he's been right. There isn't a pass that Mason Kinsey can't catch. Seriously. And it's crazy because you look at his stats, he's led us in receiving in both games. That says a lot. And we need slot receivers because there's going to be a lot of attention on Julio. There's going to be a lot of attention on A.J. Brown, okay? Josh Reynolds right now is our starting 3, at receiving. That's cool. But to have a surefire receiver that can catch the ball at any time, you got that in Mason Kinsey. I know it's a challenge, and for those that think he's a camp body, you're mistaken. Mason Kinsey can make this football team. He really can. He's outperforming a lot of players. And, you might have players that might be physically better, faster, taller, maybe, but they're not making plays like Mason Kinsey. That's all it's about, is making plays. Is he better than Khalif Raymond? I know Raymond's not on the team, but yes, and Khalif Raymond was out there trying to catch a pass in the playoffs. He shouldn't even been on the field. Mason Kinsey is for real. If we do not sign him, I'm not going to be happy about it. And we're going to talk about who we should keep. Mason Kinsey mess around, go somewhere else, and make big money at some point, or make somebody else's squad as a third receiver and stay in the league for 10 years. I like Mason Kinsey a lot. I am a fan of Mason Kinsey.
Right.
I like producers and playmakers, and he does that.
I got another guy for you too, Rashad Weaver.
Yep.
Rashad Weaver.
That's my boy right there.
And this is, like, guys, if you don't know the story of how I came about and
Weaver.
how I found Rashad Weaver, I was doing some film study, and I was looking at Pittsburgh, and I was looking at Patrick Jones. I kept hearing the Titans might be getting Patrick Jones. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's see what this Patrick Jones kid. Guys like, he's cool. He got some pass rush ability. Sent to the Hawk. This is what I usually do. This is what me and Hawk do. We talk Titans offline too, guys. So if you think it's just when we just talk Titans, we talk Titans offline. I said it to him. Hawk calls me. He said, man, you know what? He said, that Patrick Jones kid is cool, but who the hell is number, was it 17?
Yep, 17.
And he said,
so who's that tall kid? Good Lord, right?
And I looked, I said, let me go back and look what he's saying. I said, man, who is this kid? This kid is big, long, tall. And I think that's the reason why Patrick Jones was able to eat. Rashad Weaver impressed me in the first game, and he impressed me in the second game. The second game, he might not have gotten any sacks, but the pressure.
Right.
Pressure is very important when it comes to rushing the passer, okay? Remember last year, guys, we didn't get no pressure. Our pressure was trash.
Terrible.
Trash, okay? Everybody in this chat right now can sit back there and play quarterback.
Yep.
Literally, okay?
Weaver wore 17 in college. That's what we were referring to.
Yeah, in college.
Yeah. He wore 17 in college.
When I tell you what I'm seeing out of Weaver is depth, but he provides that ability to put pressure on the receivers. We have something special here. And Titan Rossi said he's watched them play in person. All over the field. He can drop back in coverage. He's making plays. I'm like, he can stop the run. I like what he can do. He stops the run very well. What I'm saying is, once you pair him with Landry, Bud Dupree, Simmons, Nico Autry, Tia Tart, you got Rush. I mean, the defensive line is stacked, man. This is ridiculous. But Weaver, and I heard he's known Bud Dupree for a minute. So with Bud Dupree has sitting there. You can tell he's taught him some things. So Rashad Weaver they were saying he was starting slow in camp. Well, hell, he made a hell of a debut when he played the Falcons, and even when he played Tampa, he was getting reps with the ones. Even in practice, when me and Hawk went to practice, I said he's getting reps with the ones. Look at this.
Exactly. Yep.
You know you are the stuff when you get reps with the ones.
That's right.
And what he said was, he was like, man, I'm just out here having fun and I'm playing. And I said, I think that's the most important thing when it comes to sports, having fun. Right. When you have fun, hey, the rest gonna pay off, bro. You see what I'm saying? I heard somebody, when we played him in the Falcons, somebody compared him to Jason Taylor. And I was like, I said, whoa, Jason Taylor. But I looked, I said, you know, he has the length and the height and the ability like Jason Taylor. I said, he just needs some freaking shout out to Mike. What up, Mike? Shout out to you, brother.
What's up, Mike? What's good, Mike? What's good, bro?
But
what's happening?
He has the ability to be great. So that's what I mean. It's I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people that have impressed me, man. Chester Rogers is getting a second go about it, man. Freaking, man, so many people, dude. It is so many. Sergeant. Me and Hawk kind of debated about the Sergeant. And people, we got something coming down the pipeline that I think y'all gonna like. And we might get out here, but we debated about Sergeant, and Sergeant
is Mekhi Sargent.
And he's from what, Toledo?
No, he played at is it Toledo? Oh man. I know.
Where does Sergeant play? Wait. They'll let us know. And Jeremiah,
Iowa. He played at Iowa.
Okay.
Or number 10.
Jeremiah Robinson said something too. And me and Hawk talked about Dez Fitzpatrick. And we were kind of critical. And we still, the door's still open on Dez. But I think Dez needs confidence. And what I'm hearing, even in today's practice, he made like one of the good plays, and Tannehill was back there quarterbacking. So I think with a lot of these new rookies that are not kind of picking it up as fast, I think they need reps and they need confidence. And I think once they get that, I think they'll be okay. Now, me and Hawk, we really went in on Caleb Farley. Like,
yeah, we did. Y'all. We did.
Caleb, I heard he's making strides in practice. He had an interview at training camp, and he said he was rusty. He said, I'm trying to knock off the rust. I haven't played football almost in 2 years. He said, I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I said, okay. I'm glad you said that, because it makes me feel a little bit better. And it makes me feel like, okay, you haven't played football. That's the same with Dylan Ruse, too. They haven't played football. Last year was a devastating year, man, for everything, just everything around the world, and especially in football. So when you throw a monkey wrench in a process that you've been doing for decades and years, and you just kind of abruptly stop it, people are going to suffer. And what happened was, you're seeing that class of rookies suffering because some of them opted out, some of them kept playing. So it's crazy, man.
That's a good point. And so, with Caleb Farley, this is what I look at. You look at a guy that has had 2 back surgeries, not 1, 2, right? He's torn his ACL. He's had C19 twice. So he's been battling a lot of issues. I do like the fact that he's out there. He's trying to learn, right? He's out there learning, and a lot of times, man, hey, he hadn't played in almost 2 years. Now, I'm not going to make an excuse for him, right? Because at the same time, you got to be out there prepared to play. And I told Jacques, I watched him in practice saw it live. And I saw him going against Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, right? Nick Westbrook was having him turning in circles. And I'm like, now, picture if that's D-Hop first week when DeAndre Hopkins is lined up in front of him. So I just think right now Caleb Farley's not ready yet. I think he needs time. He's definitely got the speed. He's definitely got the height. He has the ability. I think right now he's learning. And again, I like the fact that he's out there. I really do. That's how you get better. You just got to throw yourself out there and learn. And I think for right now, it's kind of just like, whoa, the moment's just too big for him at the moment. But I think he has no choice but to turn it around, because we need Caleb Farley this year. You never can have too many DBs. DBs are needed. And so I think Caleb Farley will eventually will snap out of it. But right now, I am concerned about Caleb Farley. I'm concerned. Right. Because my thing is, okay, if you put him on an island right now against a top receiver, if it happens to be, say, we have injuries and he has to go play, what's going to happen? I'm hoping the same thing, Titan Rossi. He'll start picking it up about halfway through the season.
And
so we'll see, man.
Hey, I think he will. I think he will. What if I was Vrabel, I would have had Caleb out there just as many snaps as Molden played, because I think Weaver and Molden played the most snaps, and I think that he should have been out there getting important reps. He should have been out there, and if I was Vrabel in the practice, I would have said, hey, whoever's your quarterback, hey, I need you to pick on Caleb Farley because we need to see what we got. Did you see what Miller did to him on that one play?
Yeah.
When he turned him around, he had him beat, but Caleb Farley is so athletic.
Yep.
He can keep up. The thing I see with him, when we play bigger physical receivers, I think he'll be okay because he's just as big as them. When we play those small, quick receivers that are twitchy, he's going to struggle. And that happens with corners that are tall. Like I was a tall corner, and I struggle with smaller guys. I'm like, I just can't. I can't get that low. Gravity is gravity. You can't defy gravity. So I like Ross said. I feel like he will pick it up halfway through the season when we really need him. But right now, the good thing is we don't need him right away. Right.
That's right. We
got Fulton, and we got Molden. We have Jackson. We have that boy
Jack Rabbit.
We got Jack Rabbit.
Talking to Caleb Farley right here, trying to teach him, right? Hey, bro, this is what you do right here, right?
Right. It's one of those things, and we understand that. We understand that Kobe. He's been, and we just talked about that. I don't know if we just got in the stream, tighten up, but we just said it. He's been out for a year. Yeah, I mean, he's still trying to get in the swing of things, and I think that's why sometimes we overreact and we look at it like, oh man, he ain't making this into this. It's cool because if he was able to get some reps under his belt, he'll be cool. That's why this Saturday, I'm hoping. Matter of fact, I'll put him out there with the starting defense. I'm like, put him down, Jack Rabbit. You go sit down. Fulton, you go sit down. Breon Borders, you do your thing. Go sit down, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got in Molden, and we know what we already got in Molden. Let's see what we got in Caleb, man. Go out there, Caleb. Make a play.
Because no one is saying he's a bust or he should be cut. No one's saying that. We know it's going to take time. I said the biggest concern is, okay, starting game one, if he's out there playing, are you confident right now, right at this moment? Probably not. He needs time. It's been a while. He's had unbelievable injuries, and so that's the issue right now. So I do have a question. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I do have a question for everybody out there. The comments are incredible, man. Like, keep the comments going, man. Yes, Anthony Hayes, you're right. It should be. Get those likes up. We got 51 folks in the chat. Get those likes up, man. So the backup running back position. Me and Jacques talked about this the other day. Okay. Of course, Derrick Henry's locked number one. That was not even in the discussion. We know that. So Darrington Evans is the backup. He's the number 2 running back right now. Dealing with an injury. I know that's been an issue for him. Okay. There's no question he's the second best running back on the roster. That's not a question. If anyone debates that, please. Okay. Now, you do have Mekhi Sargent and you got Brian Hill and you have Darrington Evans. Okay. You got all 3 of these running backs. The hope probably is to keep 7 receivers. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. 7 receivers, maybe 2 running backs. If you have a third running back, probably a special teams running back, right? Who do you all feel should be the number 2 running back behind Derrick Henry? No, let me rephrase that. The number, should I say 2? Because I would say Darrington Evans should have number 2 on lock. I would think. He's a rookie. I'm not a rookie. Second-year player who's drafted. Boom. Between Brian Hill, Mekhi Sargent, throw in Darrington Evans. Who should be the number 2 and the number 3 running back on our roster? I got to see this. Who do we got? JP says Sargent should be number 2. Okay.
Wow, he said number 2.
Sargent isn't even close. Okay. Evans should be the dude. Can't say Durka time. What's good? What's going on, Durka time? That's a fact, bro. Facts, no paper. Evans and Sargent, 2 and 3. Ooh, a lot of Sargent. We forgot about Jeremy McNichols. What am I doing? Yes, Jeremy McNichols. Yes. Forgot about. I like Jeremy McNichols. He's trustworthy.
Remember, they're running with the 3s and 4s for the offensive line. So this offensive line is not the starting offensive line that they'll be running behind if something happens to Derrick Henry. So we got to take that into equation too. So whoever does get this 2 and 3, they might be pretty decent.
Yep. That's true. That is true. That's true. All right. Donnie D, Henry Evans for sure. Yes. And the 3, he said McNichols. How did I forget about McNichols? McNichols is he's a good third running back, but he's in competition. He don't have it on lock, okay? Because Mekhi Sargent is running that football, okay? So what have we seen out of Darrington Evans, D? His contract, his speed. He can run kicks. He runs punts. He can bring a lot. He's got to stay healthy. He's got to the trainer's got to work his knee and his hamstrings. So I'm surprised no one said Brian Hill, Jacques. I'm surprised. Any Brian Hill takers on this one? Now, look at Brian Hill. If you ever looked at his stats, he has like 700 yards rushing for his career. Of course, he's not Derrick Henry, but of all the running backs, he's more like Derrick Henry, right? 6'2", 6'3", great size. Doesn't hit the hole hard, but he breaks a lot of tackles, right? So most people saying Hill can go. Okay, that's true. Okay.
Sargent is the man.
Okay, Cole Middleton says Hill can go. Okay, I feel you on that, bro.
But nothing in the preseason.
Okay, McNichols is going to, okay. Isn't going to break any tackles. That I do agree with that, Sin City. That's my concern.
He does run solid. I agree.
Yep. Hill is nice, though. I think that too, Anthony. I think he's not up for a third running back. What could get him cut is that he doesn't play special teams. That could get him cut. He's been productive in his career. When he played with the Atlanta Falcons, he's not a scrub by no means, right? And the thing that hurts Sargent, I think too. Well, he does play special teams, so that actually helps Sargent.
Pass blocking.
Yeah, pass blocking. Would you say he has a lot of speed? He has a good burst, right to the line of scrimmage, but
his burst is good. He's just, and I might even say he's too small, but because he's very tough. Sargent is very, very tough. I like how he runs. He runs with aggression. He runs with a purpose. It's just he concerns me in pass blocking, and that's what running backs need. Running backs need.
What's up, bro? What's happening?
Running backs need to succeed in almost all two to three phases of the game. Is pass blocking, running, and catching. Right.
Right. That's right.
Does Sargent? Sargent did catch a touchdown. What am I talking about? Yeah, he caught a touchdown pass.
He did.
I just concerns him with his pass blocking.
There he is. There's that touchdown he had.
Yep, exactly. So, and Evans just can't stay healthy. That's his problem. Like Evans can't stay healthy, and I just it frustrates me because he's very talented. Like
he is talented.
Man, he's very talented.
He is talented. He's the most talented. I don't think that's debatable as far as talent and what he brings. He's a 6'1" running back. He's got a lot of damn speed. Okay, he's a track guy, right? Just the health is an issue, and I think it's going to be a concern. I think he'll make the team. But I think next year, he tweaks something, man. I don't know.
Somebody said it. They said Sargent, they'll probably cut him and bring him back on the practice squad. I say that I can see that. And like you said when we talked offline, he's an overachiever. So he's one who works hard. Yeah. And great that you said the NFL really doesn't take too light of overachievers, which is very weird. It's very weird. I would take an overachiever because at least I know that he's going to work hard. He's going to put in everything that he can to do what he needs to be the best player I've drafted him or went out and got for. So Sargent, I mean, let me say this. He has to have 150 yards this next game. And if he does, I think that solidifies him. You know what I mean?
I think that's facts, no paper, Jacques. He goes off, then he'll be like, you know what? I'm solid. Just like Mason Kinsey. Like, hey, check my resume, bro. Check what I'm doing out here.
Right.
Check what I'm doing. If you cut me, cool. I'm going to get my agent to go call somebody else and be like, pull up my resume. Pull my resume up.
Even with him, the room is so talented. And I think who said that? I just pulled up the comment. I think it was – there we go. Cole, it's
facts.
It's the same thing. The receiver room is so deep. If this was about a year ago to 2 years ago, take it back. If this was a year ago, Mason Kinsey, if he was doing what he's doing now, would have made the team.
No question about it, bro.
Like straight up. But what's happening now is just so much freaking talent on this team. We had what, 4 picks? Was it 4 picks? Yes, we had 4 picks. Even our secondary is deep. I mean, our secondary consists of players that played in the league for like 10 years, 8 years. Yep. I mean, John Robinson, man, if he's not the GM of the freaking year, I don't know who he is, right? Yeah. And he's always said this. He said, I want the best 53-man roster in this league.
Yep.
I want the best 80-man roster in this league, or however many they're allowed to keep doing training camp, right? Right. So it's just, in this instance, it's the same thing. Even with Kinsey, it's like, got so much talent. What do we do? Running back is a little different because Sargent just kind of got thrown in there because of the injury to Evans. And I'm like, you took advantage of your opportunity, but he gonna have to go off, dog. Like as much as I talked about him, much as I like him, I don't see him making the team, dog. I see him bringing him back on the practice squad,
right?
Not making the team. It's just I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, we had a comment too, I think from D saying he won't even make past the waiver wire. Somebody pick him up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think people will be as quick because there are other running backs out there. You know what I'm saying? There's others out there. We'd have to see that, man. So speaking of wide receivers, Jacques. Man.
Here we go.
I got to see the comments on this one, guys.
Do we got to do it? Okay, go ahead.
We have Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. They're locks. Not anymore, but they're not even in the conversation. There's 2 questions here for all the folks in the comments, and I want you all to answer. We'll pull them up on the screen. One is, how many receivers should we keep on the roster? Either 6 or 7. And who should those 6 or 7 be? Ooh-wee! Look at this, y'all. Look at that, man. You all see that? Look at it for a second. Look at the screen. Look at what you see here, right? We got Cam Batson. Yeah, I like blasting game 2 at fullback. We got Cam Batson. We got Freddie Brown. We got the rookie Des Fitzpatrick, Marcus Johnson, Mason Kinsey, Racey McMath, Josh Reynolds, Chester Rogers, and Nick Westbrook. All right. So we got 2 already. So we only have room for 4 or 5 more receivers. On this list, there's 9 receivers. Somebody's getting cut. Somebody. So let's play a hypothetical question here. Okay. So I'm thinking we're going to keep 7. I think 7. Okay. So we got 1. Donnie D has Julio, AJ, Reynolds, Rogers, Johnson, Mason, and Dez. Okay? Or Nick Westbrook. All right? That's 1. Titan Rossi. Jones, Brown, Roger, Kinsey, Johnson, Westbrook, Dez. Okay. All right. Okay. He has Josh Reynolds cut on this, by the way. You see that, right? You see that. You see that. Let's see who else we have here. Okay, you keep 6, and we need an extra tight end. Batson, Fitz, Rogers, Kinsey. Another Josh Reynolds cut. Wow. Wow. I want y'all to look at it. We got to see who's going to make the cut. These receivers are playing their tails off. They are working hard, man. They're trying to make a check, bro.
Rossi said he didn't forget. Rossi said, nah, I didn't.
Al P, Johnson, Reynolds, Fitz, Rogers, and Kinsey. Interesting. Now, I've not seen a lot of Racey McMath on here. I've not seen a lot of Nick Westbrooks. I've seen a lot of Des Fitzpatrick, and that's interesting, right? But, okay, so they're not going to cut Reynolds, okay? Reynolds is making the team, fellas, okay? All right, we got Nick Westbrook, Kinsey, Rogers, Johnson, Reynolds. Okay, so no one has Cam Batson nor Fred Brown on their roster, I noticed. Chester Rogers seems to be on everybody's roster.
Deservedly so.
Absolutely.
Unless he gets
Julio, AJ, Reynolds, Rogers, Batson. There's a Racey McMath, Kinsey.
I like McMath, man.
I do too, man. So, I like all of them, man. I don't know what we're going to do. Kinsey.
Hey, what up, B. Grover?
B. Grover, what's good, bro? Okay, Brown, Reynolds, Batson, Dez. Okay. Whoo. Look at these, y'all. Julio, AJ, Ray. It's another Racey. Chester, Kinsey for the slot after Josh and Fitz. Going to snatch the last part of the roster, okay? Interesting. Okay, so
practice squad.
These are great comments. And, here's the thing. There wasn't a single one that had the exact same, right? Not a one. No one said the exact same 5 or 6. Jacques, I'm gonna put you to the test, bro. I'm gonna keep that up there, man. Now I have not.
Are you gonna keep it up here?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it up there so we can see it clear.
Okay.
I have not wrote down the name of the receivers that I think will make this team. So Jacques, I'm gonna go with you first, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you all. I'm gonna caveat this. Our answers can change after this game against the Bears, so keep that in mind too. Okay, all right, because they're still all on the roster. They still got to make a point. As of August 24th, Jacques, the lockdown corner himself, who are you picking, brother?
Man, this is hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, so you put me to tell you, man. So going with 7. I'm keeping 7. Okay.
Okay.
So we got AJ Julio. I'll take them out. Whew. I got Reynolds.
Okay.
So that's 3. I got Chester. He's put in work, so he provides great value, and he's a special teamer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have Dez, which is surprising, but he's a 4th-round pick, and he shows promise and he has potential. Okay.
Yep.
I got 2 more, bro. 2 more.
Okay.
2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Who am I gonna go with? Woo-wee.
I'm ready. I can't wait to hear this.
So I'm bringing. I'm going Nick Westbrook.
Okay.
McKenna.
Yep.
And that last slot. You ready?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
You ready? All right. And it
ahead.
really, to me, it goes down to 2 players, really.
Okay.
And I hate to do this, but I'm actually going to go with Reese McMath because he provides special team ability.
Okay.
I already got him out there on the gunner, so I think throw that spot up. I think they're gonna bring back Mason Kinsey to the practice squad, and I think they'll bring back Fred Brown and Cam Baston to the practice squad. But that's my 7. What about you, Hawk?
So I'm going to put this in the chat so people can see this. We got for Jacques, AJ Julio, Josh Reynolds, Chester Rogers, Des Fitzpatrick, Nick Westbrook, and Reese. All right. There's a lot of similarities here, Jacques. But there are differences, sir. There are differences.
Okay.
So here are my picks. Of course, Julio and AJ. Duh. I'm bald. Duh. Right? Okay. I'm keeping Mason Kinsey. I'm keeping Mason Kinsey. Absolutely. Mason Kinsey is on this football team. As a roster player, not a practice squad player. I'm keeping Josh Reynolds. That's my 3. He's making the team. No question about that. Look at his stats. He's productive. And he signed a nice contract. Chester Rogers. I'm keeping Chester Rogers. He's making his football team. He's my kickoff returner, punt returner. He's got that on lock. He found his niche and he's got it. I'm keeping Dez, the 4th-round pick. I'm keeping Dez. I think Dez has a lot of upside. He's a rookie. Playing rookie wide receivers is difficult. Most receivers as rookies struggle. And last for me, Jacques, I'm picking Nick Westbrook myself, bro. What I like about Nick is this. Nick Westbrook can play some special teams. Not just that, he can block. Not just that, he's improved in his catching ability. And he's got size. So those are my picks. Those are mine. So I'm going to post that. Let me move this picture. I'm going to post that in the chat so you all can see it clearly as far as what I have. Any takers on any disagreements on that?
Donnie D. Johnson, I did forget about Marcus Johnson. That's the problem, bro. It's so much talent. Like I like it, but I don't like it because it's like it's these decisions it's gonna break some hearts because it's like if Sin City, I didn't want to cut Kinsey. That's the thing. I didn't want to cut it, but I'm just looking at, can he play special teams? Has he been on punt returns? I see Reese, they got him at the gunner on special teams, and I'm like, that's what they really drafted him for. So I'm like, but the production, let me say this. If Kinsey goes off this game and he has 100 receiving yards, he's going to make the team. You can't cut him. Now, will he have any room to play this year? Probably not, because it's so many people in front of him. Let's Reynolds, because I think something about Reynolds' Achilles has been bothering him. I'm surprised he hasn't torn it or ruptured it or whatever. Let's just hope he don't. But if he does,
hope not.
If he don't, oh Lord. But it's just too much talent, man. It's too much talent to pick from. It's like you're a kid in the candy store and your mama say pick any candy you want to get, and you're just like, oh snap, I'm gonna just get that, and that.
Yep.
But I see it, Hawk. I mean,
yep.
I like Nick Westbrook too.
I do too. That's crazy. Me too. And because he's just versatile, he's a guy that can play. You got to have special team guys. Have you all noticed in special teams now, Jacques? I want to give you credit for this, sir. Facts, no paper. Our special teams has been killing in the preseason. Ain't nobody doing anything. We kick like the Darden, the rookie for Tampa Bay, runs a 4-2 out there. Hey, kick it right to him. What you gonna do about it, right? It's a 58-yard field goal. We're gonna bring our kicker. We're gonna bring Ficken out there to kick that too. So, hey, great job to our special teams. We gotta assure our special teams. You can lose games from bad special teams play. You know what I mean? So
that's what happened to us last year.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
That's what happened last year. And by the way, guys, we like I said, we talk offline a lot, so we have like conversations that are even deeper than this, and we have some nice stuff coming for y'all. Like I'm gonna keep saying it. Y'all gonna like it too.
Yep. But, exactly. So yeah. So hey, awesome comments. You all. Here's the thing. Again, I don't think I've seen anyone with the same set of receivers. Everyone has someone different, so that lets you know the battle is heated. The one player I feel could get away from us and go somewhere and do something is Marcus Johnson. He's the one receiver that has ability. He has experience. He's a veteran. I mean, he's really good. But I don't know if he would make my roster, bro.
Right.
I don't think so.
Luke said, bro, most of these guys haven't even proven themselves. So I mean, I like that comment. So
Luke,
let me ask you this, Luke. In order to prove yourself, what is your definition of proving yourself? Are you proving it in the regular season? Are you proving it in preseason? Let's start that conversation. Let's get the conversation started with that. What's your definition of proving yourself as a player? Hawk, what do you think? What do you have to do? What do you have to prove to make the team or just anything? What do you got?
So if I had a dictionary right now, if I turned to the word prove in the dictionary and it had a picture for the word, it'd be Mason Kinsey. That's proving it, okay? A guy from Berry College that has like 500 students at the school in a small school in Georgia. He wasn't even drafted. He's a free agent. That's proving. Nick Westbrook, Ekeen, right? This guy from Indiana, right, was not drafted. Think of Tier Tart, right? Not drafted. Tier Tart's a starting defensive tackle, right? So proving it is doing the same thing consistently at a high level. That's proving it. So that's the thing as well. Those players, can they do that in the preseason, in practice? If you can, you have a shot.
Right.
It's not like basketball because in football, there's so many different positions. Yep. And you prove yourself. Yeah, even Sargent, yes, proving himself. Exactly. So I think as well, man, hey, the opportunities there in football. Injuries happen, opportunities open up, So facts.
Yeah, like you said, consistency. I like that comment, JP. Shout out to you. Consistency and efficiency. Man, hey, you have to be consistent. And that's to me, like he said, proving yourself is you being consistent.
Right.
If you're consistently doing something, especially in practice, and it transitions to the game, and I don't care what game we playing, but you consist like Molden. I use him for an example as well. He's consistently been doing it since day one, since he's gotten in the Titans facility.
That's right.
That's my thing. We should praise it. I mean, it's just so much talent. And great point. Chester was reliable with the Colts. Every time I think of Chester Rogers, that's who I think of. When I think of Chester Rogers is when he was with the Colts wearing number 80. He used to give us fits all the time.
He did.
All the time.
And I have special interest with Chester Rogers. He has a family member who's one of my very good friends here in Nashville, and that's his nephew. So I'm rooting for him. Chester Rogers, hope you make the team. He'll make the team. Not worried about it. He'll make the team. He's their kickoff returner. He's got that on lock. Believe that.
Right.
Believe that.
So, Hulk.
Yes.
We haven't talked about Mr. Vrabel.
Yes, we haven't talked about Mr. Vrabel. That is right.
Mr. Vrabel, of course, we can't say it on YouTube, but he caught the you know what, right?
Yep.
And I want to say this the opposite way around. You know what caught him. He got to fight Vrabel, right?
Yep.
And I know today it came out. The team doctor, I think, recommended him getting something to help him speed up his recovery or whatever. How do you feel about that, man? Are you concerned? Do you think he'll be ready for game one?
Anyone who gets, C19 initially, of course, yes, you should be concerned, right? For their health first and foremost, right? Because it reacts differently to different people. So some people, get really sick for a long time, have to go to the hospital. Some get over in a few days. So, it's just a matter of, making sure he's okay and,
Right.
making sure he's all right and things. So, yeah, that concern is there. Now, outside of the concern, if he makes this through, he should make it in game one. Yes. But I do think this is gonna be messy in the NFL. Do you all understand that?
Yes.
Okay. The thought is this. I have heard he's vaccinated, right? So I know that right now, you have to, a lot of teams are requiring that right now, and I understand that. I get that. But if more cases come about and there's vaccines or none of if it's gonna be a mix of stuff, things will go crazy because the rule states, if that happens, that you got to be away for 2 weeks and all those things, right? So up to this point, I think he should make it through the next game, hopefully.
Right.
So I don't know if they will be able to change rules or not, but I do think there's going to be more people that's going to come up with the C19. The Delta's here, so we'll have to see, man.
Boy, if you don't stop, I got a special guest here, baby Titan. Boy,
your twin.
Stay tighten up, man. There you go. Right, go ahead.
Yeah, a little lockdown in the building. Yes, sir. Cali boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But so it's hit home, man. And it hit home for me. And you're right. It's going to be a ripple effect. And let's just hope it doesn't get to the point where it costs people games and costs teams games. And it's a rocky time, man. But I'm hoping he'll be cool. And if Vrabel's tough, man. Vrabel will bounce back. Vrabel will get it, and he'll get to the point where he's straight and he'll be back out. I think he'll be back there for the Arizona game, so I think he'll be okay. Not too much of a big concern on my end, man. But I do got another question for you, brother.
Okay,
people, weekly family. Do you think the defense that we have been seeing in preseason, we've been hearing about in training camp, we've just been hearing about, do you think this defense is serious? Do you think this defense is for real? Or do you think this is just a fluke of just something that might be a anomaly and we might be going back to down trend again once the season starts? Talk to us.
Yep. So look at these stats, Jacques. Look at those stats. Let me move this comment. Look at those stats, right? Look at that, right? This is what the defense has done so far in the preseason. Now, yes, it's backups. Yeah, we know. I get it. Fine. Well, here's the thing. If we were getting scored on all day, we'd be talking bad about them, right? All the defense sucks, it's trash. So when they are doing well, hey, praise them. Say, hey, good job, defense. Let's go. 0 touchdowns, 8 sacks. Right. 8 sacks. We probably had 8 sacks for 2 years in a row. Right?
That is true.
Right?
That is true.
8 sacks. 3 interceptions in 2 games. Look at the forced fumbles. 5 forced fumbles.
Pass break.
1 touchdown, 12 pass breakups, right? Look how many points the Atlanta Falcons scored. 3. Look how many points the Super Bowl champions in Tampa, Florida scored. 3, right? That, to me, is interesting. That's our defensive stats right now. That's Super Bowl defense right there.
I like it, man. Like hey, it's for real. It's real. It's real. It's not a fluke. It is not a fluke. And when I'm very, 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 very impressed with in the unit is the whole unit is consistent.
Yep.
There's 2 things that I like. I like our defensive pass rush, specifically the middle. The interior line has so much depth that it's ridiculous. I mean, you go from T.A. to Rush to a lot of guys. I'm like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Getting penetration. Then you get to the secondary. The secondary is playing wild. Yep. And I know, Hawk, you've talked about this. is basically if you have a good defensive line, it's gonna make your defense shine.
It will. It will.
I mean,
Yep.
just it's just so much talent, and I'm excited about David Long. I mean, David Long has stepped into a role that I'm like, hey, he's gonna take somebody's spot if they're not careful. But those stats are defensive, are Super Bowl.
Yep.
If we can take that and we can bring that into the season, we good. And guys, think about this too. We're doing this without Danico Autry. I haven't seen him out there.
Nope.
I haven't seen Bud Dupree.
Nope.
Landry hasn't really been out there.
Nope.
Of course, I've seen Jayon, I've seen Rashad Evans, but you've seen them on a minimal level.
Yep.
It's just seeing it with these backups and seeing what you got once you put that whole unit out there. That's scary. I just want to see one just series with them out there. That's the only thing I want to do. But I know you got to save them for the season. But just to see it,
yep,
it's gonna be ridiculous, man. It's really gonna be like something to marvel at. And I think the defense is going to surprise a lot of people. And our third down efficiency, we're getting off the field, guys, on third down.
Yes, we are. That's unbelievable, right? It's almost like, is that we getting off on third down? Are you serious?
And I want to give credit to somebody else that we gave him hell last year. Shane Bowen. I apologize. Okay.
Yep.
I apologize. And I know this is the preseason. I know you're not scheming. And just imagine when they start scheming and drawing up different things for different packages and everything like that. But for what he has and what he's done, you're gaining my respect. And since you're gaining my respect, if your defense is top 5, you'll be getting a head coaching job in the next 2 years. Yep. Same with Shane Bowen. So for them to do that, that shows me that we made the right choice. I mean, I believe in them. But from what I'm seeing, hey man, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be
dope. That's right. Titan Turner, what's good? I legit believe we'll have a top 10 defense this year. That's my hope too. That's what I hope as well. So look, we have 61 people in the chat. Get those likes up, folks. We appreciate everybody that's on the show right now watching us, man. We appreciate it, seriously. You know what I mean? We appreciate the love, definitely.
Right.
Shane Bowen seems to be, I agree. Right. Mark Jones, Julio, what did he say? Julio left Atlanta to go get a Super Bowl. He came to Tennessee. Smart move, Julio. Mark Jones, we do agree.
Stan said he hated Bud Dupree with a passion.
Yeah, true. He did when he was at Kentucky. Yep. Right. Uh-huh. That's right. Stanley Wilson, what's good? What's good, bro? What's good?
Comic God. Hey, share the stream. Get the likes up. Get everybody. Hey, if you haven't joined the Titans Weekly family, it's time to do it now.
That's right.
We live and we bleed Titan blue, and we're excited. Also, Cameron, hey, great point. Jim Schwartz helps more than what we actually recognize.
Point. Facts, that's no true. Paper, Cameron. That's a fact, sir.
That is true.
That's a fact. That's right.
I mean,
and Jim Schwartz is glad to be back in Nashville, man. Yes. Even when he left, he still made his offseason home in Nashville. So he's like, man, I'm home now, man. What? I can just drive a few minutes down the street. I'm in practice and all, man. Yeah, he's loving this, man. Definitely.
Right.
Yep. So those in the comment section, I have a question for you all. Now, again, I said this earlier. I don't know if I'm jumping the gun. Are we a Super Bowl contender? Yes or no? Now, I know it's preseason. Would you all say if we didn't make it, of course we should make the playoffs. How far should we make it before we say it's a disappointing season? That's the question I should ask. How far should we make it? Like if we make it out, if we lose in the first round, are you pissed off? Right? Is that super disappointing?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes. Yep. AFC Championship. I am with you.
JP.
I am with you.
Durka time. AFC ship. Agreed. We could go undefeated. I hope so.
So, me and Hawk had a conversation offline.
Okay. Pat Quigley.
I brought this to Hawk's attention. And I don't know if everybody else has noticed it, but the defense has almost played as a unit in practice and in these 2 first preseason games. But the offense hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't had to start an offensive line. Of course, we know we will be guiding Derrick Henry. We don't have to. Tannehill has sort of new. He has Julio, who he has to build that relationship with and that continuity with. How confident are y'all, or would y'all be disappointed if we come out game one and the offense is kind of rusty? Because I know it's a high expectations.
Yep.
When it comes to this offense.
Yep.
And I just don't want everybody to be like, oh man, offense sucks, and then just overreact. But that's a possibility because of the new pieces that you have.
Right.
And I hope people don't think that him and Tannehill are gonna have this instant connection, because it might not happen.
Skidly Bob, what's popping? Thank you for sharing the tweet as well on Twitter as well, Skidly Bob. We appreciate that. So, Jacques, so you say if the first game we look off, are we gonna be mad at our offense? Yes. Right? Can I answer that one for you, Jacques?
Go ahead. Talk to me.
No, I wouldn't be upset at all, man. Okay. Hey, I'm not trying to risk anyone getting injured. Okay. I've been on the mindset of let's get out of preseason healthy. Did you hear what happened to Jacksonville today?
What was his name?
Travis Etienne, the running back, out for the season, right? Done. Out for the season, done, right? There's been players. I was watching the Raiders game the other day. 3 of their linebackers out for the season, right? In one game. There was another team. The Chargers had players injured, starters out for the season, right? Like it's like, wow, look at these injuries. Like people are dropping like flies. Getting out of the preseason is a blessing if you're healthy, right? So, hey, if it's one game, they don't play it up to par because they need it that time, then that's fine. I do know people that want to see the offense in the preseason. Let them jokers rest. Let them rest.
Right.
We didn't have no preseason last year, and we were the top 5 offense in the NFL, right? Without Julio Jones, right?
Great point.
Without Taylor Lewan, right?
Great point.
Right?
So, hey, to answer my own question, I'm with you, because like I said, me and Hawk talked about this online. It's almost like a what if. I don't know if everybody's seen the what if series on with Marvel. Just if you were in an alternate universe, what if, right?
Yep.
But you're right. Hey, we'll be fine. Like you said, we did it with a B receiver. Well, I like Corey Davis, but we did it with Corey Davis and AJ Brown. AJ Brown, I feel like he's going to step up in a bigger role this year. Yeah. And I think he's going to know he's the guy. We still got Henry. Ferguson's going to have a big role. Josh Reynolds, and we still have Derrick Henry and Darrington Evans. So we will be okay. But if Julio doesn't wake up right away, I'm fine with that. But then once he does wake up, you guys better be the NFL better be on alert. It's just right. I use it as the Buccaneers effect last year. The Buccaneers had so much talent on offense. They had all those receivers, and they struggled for like the first half of the season. Everybody was counting out Tom Brady, blah, 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 blah. But then when it was time to click, it clicked. And if it clicks at the right time, quite some point, playoffs, Super Bowl, we good.
That's right. It's sort of good to struggle at some point in the season, middle to the end part at times, right? And then you hit your stride. It seems like at times, even with the Kansas City Chiefs when they won the Super Bowl, who beat them to start their streak? We did. We beat the Chiefs in Nashville. If you watch the tape, I'm going to be honest, you watch the tape, they beat themselves. I'm just going to be honest. Really watch the tape, y'all, okay? That's to let you know we're just not like fans of just, we can't never lose. Yeah, we can lose. Right. But that loss pissed the Chiefs off, and they won 8 in a row winning the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay, same situation. They lost to the Chiefs in the regular season, pissed them off. They won straight through and won the Super Bowl. So I'm okay with that, right?
And that could happen to us too. It actually might happen to us.
That's right.
It wouldn't surprise me if we were on a roll and then we kind of stalled out and we had one bad game and just pissed the Titans off. It's a wrap. Like it's crazy.
That's right.
Did you want to take over? Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
And another thing too, y'all, like our next live show, more than likely, we're going to do a live show on the schedule. There's no question about that. That's coming like within the next week or two. Be ready. I still don't know who we're going to have to win or lose. I don't like to do that until we do the show.
I agree.
Yep. So we do the show. I'm not looking at it, and it's hard for me not to do it. I look at the schedule every day. Like, I think we can beat them, or we'll lose to that one. Blah, blah. I'm going to wait. So I please join that show. And we're gonna do that. Definitely.
Bring your friends. Hey, you want to take a couple of questions, huh?
Yeah, let's do that.
Pose your questions in the chat, and we'll definitely shoot them out and answer them. But yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a show. This year is like I don't want to jinx it. It's like I don't want to jinx it. And we were spot on last year with our
We were.
prediction. Guys, if you can watch our predictions on last year, we had us predicted us going 11-5.
Mm-hmm.
It happened, right?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
man, because it's just the team is so stacked and how the defense is playing. Even now, how the defense is playing, it's kind of changed my mind on the schedule.
Yeah.
So I think we got our first question here. Patrick, who has more yards, Julio or AJ? Woo! Who has more yards, Hawk?
Arthur Juan Brown. And please check that special the Mississippi made with AJ Brown and Jeffrey Sims. I can't wait for that.
I can't wait for it, bro.
Wait.
Man, I can't wait. That's gonna be a hell of a special, man.
It
Check
is,
that's gonna be on the Titans YouTube channel on September 3rd.
That's
Check
right.
that. And that's a
Arthur
free
Juan.
plug. That's a free plug. That's a free plug.
That is.
A free plug, Titans.
Yep, that's right. Arthur Juan. What about you, Jacques?
Arthur. Julio is just there for the aesthetics, and Julio's going to, and it's going to benefit Julio as well. But I think AJ Brown, because AJ, Julio knows this is AJ's team. This is his wide receiver core. He's going to let him do his thing.
Gotcha. All right, fire another question. We're gonna fire him up. You guys post a question. We're gonna give you an answer. Fire up the next question. We're gonna light them up. Let's see what we got. Titan Rob.
Who do y'all think leads the team in sacks? Woo!
It better be Bud Dupree.
Man, it has to be Bud Dupree.
Bud Dupree.
It has to be. How many though? 15, 10? What we got?
I'm gonna say probably 12 sacks.
I'm gonna up you on 13.
All right, cool.
All right. Cali boy, one question. Who will be our backup quarterback? Woodside or Barkley?
What you guys, Doc?
Barkley.
Yeah, I think Matt Barkley too, man. I think Matt Barkley too. That experience, yes.
Okay.
I hate to see Logan go, but yeah, it is what it is.
Ross, he said, I think that's all you guys worried about our deputy.
Ooh, yes, I am.
Yeah. Well, we got Swan back. We got Ferkser. We have the guy we brought back, and his name is slipping my mind.
Stalker and Jared Pinkney, yes.
They're good blocking tight ends. I will say that.
Tight ends, right.
Real good blocking.
Ferkser better be healthy all season. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
Right. But I am a little concerned about it. I keep hearing about OJ Howard getting cut, and they bring OJ Howard in, but OJ Howard can't catch a loaf of bread if he saved his life. So I don't know. Jeremiah asks Henry 2K yards again. Ooh, we talked about this.
We have. You know what? I don't think so. I hate to bust the bubble, but he ran 2,000 yards last year, and we lost in the first round of the playoffs. That's a waste, man. Let's throw the ball too, right? We got Julio out there now. Let's take some of them yards off Derrick Henry's body and put an extra 500 for Julio, right? So 500 more yards of production to get him 1,500 yards receiving, right? So if he does, I'm not gonna knock the hustle, but
right, I'm with you. I don't see it happening again. Only way I can see that happening is if we up 35 and it's in the third quarter and you just want to slow the game down. You get Henry the ball, he gets 100 yards. He'll have to get like 150 yards, but you won't take him long to do. That's the way I can see it. But just with the weapons we brought in and the power we got, I don't see it happening.
Yep.
All right. Carl Middleton says, does Weaver take the job from Landry by week 8? Good question.
What you think, bro?
No, I don't think so.
No, for me too.
No. I just Weaver has too much of an upside. I mean, Landry has too much of an upside, and I just don't see it. I don't see it.
And he's on a contract year too. Harold Landry's not gonna let that happen.
He sure ain't. Stanley, have y'all played Madden 22 yet? It's a game, but man, yes, I have. I don't know about you, Hawk.
I haven't.
I have played Madden 22, and the Titans are remarkable on that mug. Okay. I am telling you. And I agree with you. It's a game, but man, our secondary is stupid. I agree with you as well. Stanley, if you haven't played it, play it. If you got time, play it. I got time because I'm at the house, but play it. Check it out, man. Let's see. Hold on here.
Great questions. Get them likes up.
Get
them likes up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.
LP, who do you think might get cut elsewhere that we need to consider picking up? Ooh, talking about around the league, I'm taking it.
All right. A quarterback.
I agree.
A quarterback. Trying to think of some quarterbacks out there. Like, it'll be like a surprise cut at the quarterback position that we could probably bring in. I can't think of any players up front right now that'll get cut that I'll be like, yeah, it'd be a nice pickup. But I want to say position quarterback or tight end.
Would that be a waste just since you got Barkley? If you bring in a quarterback?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know how.
You bring him in to compete. Why not compete with him?
I will say tight end. I will say tight end for sure.
Yep.
Like I said, I mentioned earlier, OJ Howard. He could be a cut candidate, which I don't.
Yep.
He might.
Derrick Henry's best friend, by the way, too. Their best friend.
It probably can spark him a little bit and pick him up. I actually like OJ Howard when he was coming out of Alabama. So I don't know.
He's been dealing with injuries.
Right.
Jeremiah
Robinson, rookie of the year.
Great question. I got the answer for that too. But go ahead, Jacques.
Molden
for me too.
Molden's going to be your rookie of the year. Matter of fact, he might can compete for defensive rookie of the year.
Yep. Depends on how much he plays. Yep.
Right.
Molden.
I like it. Cameron said, who leads in interceptions?
Kevin Byard.
I was just about to say the same thing. Kevin Byard. He's on a mission. He has a proven year, and I think the fire in his eyes.
Yep.
And him all over the field, I think he's back. And if you remember where the teams had struggled throwing the ball deep middle on us.
That's right. That's right.
So
great questions. Got us thinking.
How many wins will we have this year?
I can't answer that, Brian. I can't answer it. We gotta watch our schedule show when it comes up. You gotta check it out, Brian. Yep.
Yeah. Patrick said Mark Jones Super Bowl. Okay. All right, let's see. How would you feel if Dez steals a roster spot over someone like Sargent?
I'd be all right with that. It's about investing. If you're gonna say Dez for Sargent, Sargent's a free agent. They paid Dez. He's a 4th round pick. You put your money where your mouth is, as they say, right?
Right.
So yeah, I'd be okay with it. I'll be all right.
Kelly Boy asked, do you think if we cut Woodside, will he go to the ATL? Well, I heard Atlanta just signed
Josh Rosen.
Mm-hmm. Now they could bring him on their practice squad because I know Arthur Smith does like Woodside. So
it's a hell of a point, Jacques. Facts, no paper.
It wouldn't surprise me if they do. So it wouldn't surprise me if it happens.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm looking for some more questions. Let's see. Girly.
Engraven Viz. What's going on, Engraven? What's happening, bro?
What up, Engrave?
What's happening, man?
Hey, I know the tight end, what's his name, went down in practice, man. Is he all right?
Mark Andrews. Yeah, he got hurt or something. Got sick or something. Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, man. I'm like, I'll be all right. Mark Jones said, how many monster stiff arms will King Henry have? That's a good question. We play the Bills this year again. Is Josh Norman ready?
I don't know. I don't know if Josh Norman is quite ready. I don't even think he's with the Bills anymore. But yeah, I think they saw that and it was like, I'm not doing that, bro. Not doing that no more, bro. That's one big stiff arm there, bro.
So Jay Bookin says, what do we think about the kicking game? Because it definitely lost us a couple last year. I think it's one of our weakest spots. What Ficken showed me Saturday, I am actually okay with. He may kick the 58-yarder. Him kicking a 58-yarder, and it had enough distance trajectory. Right. Man, it kind of proved to me how he can do the job. And if we need something, I'm good with it. So
gotcha.
I'm good. Rashad Wright asked, will the Titans have a top defense this year? If they keep trending.
What does top mean?
Top 10, top 5?
Top 10, okay. I'm just going to say top 10. I'm going to say no. I don't think not for me. I don't think top 10. We're building. We're not there yet. We're getting there. But we got some way to go because we were terrible last year. That would be the biggest turnaround ever if we did that.
Ask me that week 3, and I'll tell you if we're going to be top 10 or not. If we're doing what we're doing in the preseason now, if we transition that to the season, yes, we will be a top 10, maybe a top 5 defense. But if you go into preseason and in the season, you kind of trickle off, you kind of even out, then no. But hey,
I see you Engraven Vid. I see you, bro. He said Andrews is good. Okay. Got you, brother. I knew it was something weird. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool.
Somebody had a question about. Okay, I'm sorry.
Titan Weiss, what's good, Titan Weiss? What's happening, bro?
What up?
What's happening? Check his show out as well, folks. Check him out. Right. Check out Titan Rossi. Check their shows out. Check it out now. Probably their channel right now. Check them out. Titan Anderson show. Check his show out. He was on our show today. Check him out.
TSC Wag says, "What's your thoughts on Raiden's game versus the Bucks?" He struggled. He's another player that's getting his feet wet because he only played one game last year. He's trying to get back in the gist of things. I'm not comfortable with him at right tackle right now unless you get him a bunch of help on that side. Yep. But the Titans are trying to see what they have in them, and they're trying to make them versatile because the Titans like versatile offensive linemen. So for me, he has a lot of work to do. But am I throwing him away? No, because he could come back and be an all-pro. Hell, he could be an all-pro this year if he can surprise us. So for me, he's okay, but he just needs a lot of work, man. What about you?
That's right. He struggled. I think right now he's struggling playing tackle. So I think right now he might need to start thinking about guard at the moment and then adjust to tackle, right? Yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling. I would hate to see him going against one-on-one with, say, a Myles Garrett. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
You got J.J. Watt from game one.
That's right.
Yeah. R.I.P. And to piggyback off of that, the swing of that, R.I.P. asked, will Dylan Rue start this year? I doubt it. Because you got Kendall Lamb. I mean, if you
it has to be an injury somewhere.
If you want to, all right, go ahead. Jeremiah says, would Jayon Brown have a bounce back year? I think he will. The way he's playing in practice and the way he's playing in the preseason, yes, he will. And I think they have a true defensive coordinator now to where they can scheme and where they can get things where they need to be. So I think you're going to see this defense take strides from what they did last year because you can't be as bad as you were last year. I'm sorry.
No, you can't. You can't be that bad. You only can improve. So, the expectation for Shane Bowen is pretty clear. It's like, man, just be out there. You'll be better than you were last year, man, because we were that bad. I don't think we realized how bad. But so the weirdest number for us, though, is how we won in a turnover margin. That's what I felt was weird. But we couldn't stop anybody. We couldn't stop a preschool offense. We just couldn't do it. Man.
But we'll pick you off. We'll take that ball.
Take it off. Yeah, exactly. Well, we was probably on the field for so long because we couldn't stop nobody. You finally will get a turnover, just by playing, we were bad.
Right. So I got a bonus question. Who can challenge the Titans this year? Besides, we know we have the Chiefs, but besides the Chiefs, who poses and who matches up with the Titans very well this year? And I got my team
in the AFC.
Yeah, you can say that because that's the road to the Super Bowl. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I think there's plenty of teams that can challenge us.
Just one. I'm talking about matchup. Who matches up?
The Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns.
You took the word. Keep on.
The Browns. Of course, the Ravens. I see that. The Bills. Yeah. So I don't know why. Engraven. I don't know if you're still on the watching the show. I think if we play the Ravens, it'd be something different because our defense is a little bit better. But we'll see. But I think Cleveland and their offensive line is the best in football. They got the second best run game in football. I think their defense has improved. Jadeveon Clowney's probably telling the coach at the Titans, they like doing this, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be a hater and do this, right? I think Cleveland for me.
I agree. For me, the Browns, they match up head to toe. They're built just like the Titans.
They are.
They're built. They got two good receivers, one good tight end, two running backs, a quarterback that's mobile. The defense is good on the back end, the front end. The defensive line is amazing. But that's what happens when you have a bunch of number one picks for the past decade. Exactly. So I expect it from them. And
that's the Washington football team. They're all defense, all first round picks, and they're the one. They ranked the number one defense last year overall at the end of the season. So it goes hand in hand.
Right. Only thing with Cleveland, I feel like Cleveland will revert back to Cleveland. This is what they do.
That's what G Wiz said. That's Wiz's point.
They're not a mature team. They're not a mature team. They'll go so far and just immaturity will kick in. Coaching they're just not mature. That's what happened in the playoffs last year. The Cleveland Browns were good. They were going to make it so far, but they just maturity-wise and playoff-wise and not enough wins to where they can get them to the next step. Can they do it this year? Yes, but I don't know.
Yep. So I see a lot of Browns and Ravens. I've seen that. Of course, we know the Chiefs, definitely, right? And we see them jokers, too. I see a lot of Buffalo Bills out there, too. There's one, Jay Boykin. Right. The Bills. Right. Yep. And we play the Bills this year again, right?
Hey, I'm with you, Jay. I'm with you. Matter of fact, we split the Bills up last year. But I'm with you. If we play the Ravens this year, I'm confident that you'll see a different Titans team. Let me say that.
Yep.
It'll be a different Titans team.
I see the Dolphins out there. Gee whiz, the Dolphins. I seen somebody else with the Dolphins too.
Hey, the Dolphins are building something too.
They are. It's on tour at the end of the day. It's just him.
It is too. It is on tour.
It's on tour. They got the defense.
Did you see? Did you see the letter that Schefter got from? I don't know if it's a fan. I don't know what it was, but this guy, this fan, whoever wrote this letter was pissed off, and they wrote them because he mispronounces Tua's name every time. They tuned into him, and I think Phil Yates, and they also got into Greeny. Man, when y'all get a chance, check that out, man. The letter is hilarious, man. I sent it to you, Hawk. You're going to laugh when you see it, bro.
I got you.
Oh, let me see. Do y'all think we should pick up Todd Gurley since Darrington Evans is hurt? Okay, so I seen Mr. Titan do a show on this, and it wasn't bad. Hey, that's a hell of a backup.
It is.
That's a hell of a backup.
Why not? Compete. I'm all about, hey, bring them in, right? If you're not sure, bring them in, compete. You know, let them battle. Best man win.
Right.
Yep.
They said, Hawk, we know what we can do against the Bills. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, we know we can. Absolutely. The last time we saw the Bills, this is what happened right here, right? Josh Norman, was on Boys in the Hood. Do you want to see a dead body? There's Josh Norman for you, bro. Yep. So we're gonna go a few more minutes. On the show again. We have 52 people in the chat. That's what we talking about. Awesome, y'all. Hey, click them likes. Hey, we appreciate you all checking our show out. We're having fun here as always. The comments fuel us, man. And we have a smart fan base, man. We know the Titans, okay? So I'm very proud to be a Titan fan with you guys.
Rashad Wright asked, will Tannehill throw more than 4,000 yards this year? That's a great question.
I think so. I think he will.
I think he trend up for 4,500 yards and maybe like 35 to 40 touchdowns if they play their cards right.
Yep.
I mean,
good question, Rashad.
Right. Force to Tate said, are y'all doing watch parties this year? We at this point now we don't have nothing on our calendar.
Yep.
But it could change. We'll definitely update you guys if anything does change.
Watch parties, yep.
Yeah, so Titan Rossi, I seen it on Instagram. Just go to Schefter's Instagram and follow him on Instagram, and you'll see the letter, man. It is hilarious. I recommend it. This fan is whoever wrote this letter. It kind of I feel like sometimes I want to write letters like that to some of these commentators.
Yeah.
Oh man, who is going to defend Julio, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry? That's a great point, Mark. It's gonna be hard.
Who's gonna guard this man right here?
It's gonna be hard, bro.
Who's gonna guard Arthur Juan, bro?
It's gonna be hard, bro. Does it bother y'all that Josh Allen gets all the praise after one good year, but Tannehill gets no love? We're going into year 3. So, Jay, yes, it does. It bothers me, yes. Because Josh Allen only had one good year. And I know Rico, shout out to Rico from Buffalo Fanatics. But I don't put too much stock in you having one good year. Patrick Mahomes, he sold me that he's going to be a future Hall of Famer one day. But I can't put too much stock in just 1 year and you just doing this for 1 year. And we'll see what he does this year. If he does it again this year, then he gets respect. But if he don't do it again this year, can't get it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I don't like the disrespect, man. I don't like the disrespect how they do it.
I don't either. I think the second part of this question to me is definitely the fact that Tannehill's not getting no respect. So, yeah, I totally agree with that, man.
Right.
Still down.
How do you feel about the media still downplaying the Titans?
Because it doesn't generate buzz in the network because – if it's the Cowboys, the Steelers, the Packers, the Raiders, the Niners, yes, it's going to generate that viewership. I think that's why, right? It's like, why are we going to put a small bird in the tree when we got big eagles flying? So we might as well just keep that on television. But what's so crazy about the Titans is we're not such a small market team as, folks think. We just hadn't been around as long. But when you look at the Titans, like, we cover a big area, right? All the states in the South, maybe besides the Atlanta Falcons, on this side of the Mississippi, they watch the Titans. So, yeah.
Cali Boy said, what do y'all think about the Titans making the top 100? It's dope. We will see, I guess, tonight or tomorrow where Derrick
Yep.
Henry will land in the top 5 or top whatever.
Yep.
Corey Davis made the top 100. I was like,
Yep.
because I don't know. It's crazy, man. Titan roster, yes, I did see Chef having saying that AJ was injured.
I did, yeah. We did see that.
Transparency from Vrabel, though. Vrabel's not being transparent on who's hurt, who's not. I understand he has the players back. He don't want nobody to panic. I get it, but
they say he's gonna be ready.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna be ready, man. They gonna be straight. Julio, and if people making a big deal, Julio might have gotten injured. We don't know, but I think he'll be ready game 1 too. So
Yep. I know our defense is gonna be ready because they gave away 0 touchdowns so far in the preseason. I do know that.
Right.
I think they'll be ready. Yep. Yeah, we saw that on AJ Brown. We did. I got my eye on that. I do.
Yep. We'll see.
Yep.
How many sacks will Big Jeff have, Jeremiah?
We haven't talked about Big Jeff yet, man.
How many sacks, Hawk?
If he gets 10 sacks, that would be amazing.
Yep.
I'd say 10. How
many sacks does the whole team get this year? We had 19 last year? Can we exceed that this year?
Yeah, we can exceed 19. We better exceed 19. That'd be embarrassing, man. That means that we're not winning a playoff game.
That's true.
So
how many sacks though for the year?
I don't know.
17
games. I mean, I would hope to at least get 6 sacks a game, maybe 5 or 6 a game. So something in that ballpark.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see about 35 to 40 sacks. I can see that as well. I can see. Yeah. We got too much talent, man. You got too many pass rushers on this team now. Just tonight, and then you got Eric Molden who can rush the passer, which we've seen.
Right.
So the sack number's about to go up, man.
Yeah, and it's different nowadays because the quarterbacks do get the ball out. Like, Ryan Tannehill didn't have not a dirt on his jersey last year. You know what I'm saying? And most quarterbacks did not because the game is faster. So you're not gonna have as many sacks. So if we get sacks more than what we normally do, that would be a huge plus, man. 35, 40 sacks would be great.
Right. So I just said Julio is good and healthy. Okay, so he good. We straight.
Yeah, I heard about that with Julio. Yeah, I saw the tape. I saw the film of him practicing today. He looked good out there, man.
Yes.
So Julio be ready. Not worry about Julio. He'll be all right.
Hey, game 1. They all gonna be out there. They know what they doing. They know what they're doing. I have. Now, one more question, guys, and we probably get up out of here. But how many starters will play in this Saturday's game when we play the Bears? What percentage do you see? Do you see the first string offense getting out there? What do you see? Talk to me.
No, I don't see the first string.
Okay, so it's a 2-parter. Do you see? First of all, what percentage of starters or how many starters would be starting Saturday? Would it be 50%, 25%? What do you think? And then if not, who should start to get their feet wet and get ready for game 1? Should it be Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, AJ Brown?
Nope.
You said none of them.
I wouldn't play none of them. I think if you want to play anybody, maybe you're starting DBs, maybe like Byard, Hooker. Very similar to what they did against Tampa. Maybe Jayon Brown and Rashawn Evans for one series, and that's it. Get them off the field. Get them off. Let's get ready for game 1. We don't give a damn about no preseason like that. Let's get them off the field.
Okay. So I like it. I mean, the same thing they've been doing. Don't put Tannehill out there. I mean, you can. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't put Taylor Warren. I wouldn't put nobody. Ben Jones is back, but everybody dressed out Saturday. That's one thing I did like. Everybody was dressed out. Everybody looked like they were ready to go. So I'm okay with that. But I will like to see Caleb Farley's snap percentage go up to at least 60 or 70% of the snaps just to get him getting his feet wet some more. And Molden, I like Molden, so I kind of want to see his snap count go down so we don't get him hurt and get him injured because we're gonna need him.
Yep.
So,
well, y'all, I tell you all this. This ends the show, folks. This has been fun as always. Love doing the live shows. Love doing this. We appreciate everybody participating in the live show. We hope we are doing a good job in shouting you guys out. I know a lot of times people make comments and never get notified or noticed. We see you all. We know you all by name. You know what I'm saying? As far as your tag, right? And it's always appreciated. Appreciate those that follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, that retweet our tweets as well upon the show. that drives people to our show, and we kindly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
Kelly boy, to answer your question, that is coming down the pipeline because we are going to love talking to y'all in person, man. So trust me, that's coming down the pipeline. I just wanted to highlight that comment because that just ties into what some of the things we got coming down for this season. So I think you guys are going to be excited and real what we got coming. So just hang tight. It's coming. You guys are going to be involved a lot more than what we just do now. And like Hawk said, I hope y'all like the engagement and everything. Also, I do have a question. Facebook page. We're thinking about creating a Facebook page. Put one in the chat if you guys would like us to create a Facebook page and get involved on Facebook as well.
Yep. So yeah, absolutely. So as well too, for those that like to listen to podcasts, I know some people favored listening than say viewing, right? You might be cutting the grass or you might be, feeding your kid dinner and you would just prefer to have your AirPods in your ear and listening. Hey, check us out on Apple, y'all. Check us out. We are on Apple. We have shows on there as we speak. We're going to be increasing that as well, too. We got some other shows coming. We're going to have an open discussion on our Apple and Spotify podcast. So all you have to do is search Tennessee Titans Weekly. Even if you type in Tennessee Titans in Apple and Spotify, we're like the 4th suggested podcast. We've had reviews, comments, and everything. So if you like listening, even if you're driving in your car in traffic, check us out. Especially we're thinking on Sundays. We have a segment I think you all are going to like. It's going to be an open forum. It's going to be me, him, and others. It's already set in play. So, check us out. We'll be on there. Check us out, man.
And even with that segment, we might invite some of y'all. Y'all don't know, man. Just stay tuned. I see a bunch of ones in the comments. So we will definitely work on getting that Facebook page definitely created or whatever. But yeah, definitely, man. This is gonna be an exciting year. And we just, like I said, we got a lot of coming, y'all. So get ready. Tighten up.
That's right. If we didn't get a chance to shout you out, man, our mistake as well. We try to shout out everybody here because of the time that you all have taken. You got Jason Marable in the house, Foster Tate, Shaolin, fantastic. What's popping, y'all? What is good? We see you, bro. We see you. So,
months.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome to the Weekly family. If you haven't subscribed, hey, subscribe, man. Hit that notification bell. It's gonna let you know when we go live. Also, man, anytime, hey, we got anything going on, like you said, Apple Podcasts, just get ready, man. We're gonna probably bring content from the games as well, because I'm a season ticket holder. Me and Hawk go to the games together sometimes, so it's gonna be pretty dope, man. I'm excited for game 1, dog. It's gonna be amazing. So
absolutely. So, well, y'all, that ends the show, y'all. Again, check us out on Instagram at Tennessee Titans Weekly, as well on Twitter. The tag is right under my face at Titans Weekly 24/7. As well, if you want to contact us at Tennessee Titans Weekly at gmail.com, folks.
Like I said earlier, share the video. Get us some new subscribers. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by at least mid-season, which we are trending up. So we would like y'all to be a part of the family, the Weekly family, and the goal, man. And hey, like we say all the way, tighten up. And what, Hawk?
Facts.
No paper.
See you all. Thanks again, team. We'll talk to you later.